Listen to me. If there was a wise man who would ever think of this, they would say in order to be superior to the man, you've got to be the man. For I am the man himself.
How do we look here now? How do we look? 1 second, guys. Let me just check, because this is take 2 of this stream. Let me see how it looks. I can pull it up on here. Take 2 of this. Okay, much better. Much better. Sorry about that, guys. I had some, a little frustrating, but had some very, very bad quality issues with the stream before we got started, unfortunately. Because this is the first live stream I'm doing with the new updated version of OBS that I downloaded, so it was kind of confusing. So I fixed it. I got it rolling, so we should be good now. But what is going on, guys? This is the Club of the Man 1993, and for the first time in just about a month, we are here live, and this is my live preview and predictions for WWE's Money in the Bank 2023, and it's going to take place at the O2 Arena in London, England, this coming Saturday, July 1st, 2023. Of course, I will not be able to watch this show live next Saturday, as I will be getting married next Saturday. See the hat? Groom? I'm in groom mode now, getting ready to get married. So I will not be able to watch this show live, but I will watch it Sunday with my fiance. Well, and wife, of course, as I'm trying to get used to saying that. I'm going to kind of fly through this. I've been meaning to try to get this stream done a couple of days earlier, but again, this is literally the last week before the wedding, and I'm just so busy. I have so much to do tonight. I'll be watching Forbidden Door, but it's going to be nuts, but I can't waste much more time here. I got to get rolling. If you're live in the live chat, thank you for joining, and thank you for the patience as well. We're going to fly through this card pretty quickly. As per usual for the recent WWE pay-per-views, my expectations are low. Because, again, as long as I'm going to be watching shows that Vince McMahon has his hands on, I got to set my expectations pretty low. Especially, I'm going to, even though I don't want it to happen, I'm going to predict what I think will happen, what WWE wants to do. So much so, again, that I ranted about it on Raw. And, of course, we got a little voice message from Robbie One Kenobi. Let me see what he's got to say here, if I can get it to load. I've had enough issues with technology and a lot of stuff this weekend. Let me see what we got here.
Mikey! Let me talk to you! Yeah! Hey, buddy, I know it's been a while since I last sent you any of these little voice messages during any of your live streams, because when it's live, it's the best. I haven't been watching Raw in like 3 weeks now, I want to say, but I will say this. While I'm not happy with the significant quality dip in the main roster product, I am looking forward to Money in the Bank. I feel like the card for the most part is very good. Really surprised that Cody Rhodes versus Dominik Mysterio was saved for Money in the Bank. I think that was a very good move on WWE's part for a first-time matchup like that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I don't really see any bad filler matches. I mean, do you think there's going to be an Intercontinental Championship match added between Gunther and Matt Riddle? Overall, I think it's going to be a fun card.
Okay, yeah, we will get to it because I'm doing this stream earlier because, again, of my wedding next weekend. I just have a ton going on this week, so just stay patient as always, guys. But as I keep saying, hopefully after next Saturday, things will calm down on my end, and I'll be able to do some stuff smoother on the channel. But I mean, Robbie's right. I mean, the card, well, the matches we have announced does have potential. So far, we have 5 matches on the card that are official, which is the 2 Money in the Bank ladder matches, the world title match, the Bloodline Civil War, and the match with Cody Rhodes and Dominik Mysterio, which that will be a surprise sleeper hit to me. I feel like that will be kind of like a, I shouldn't say breakthrough edition for Dominik, since he did have like a singles match on pay-per-view, of course, with Seth and with his dad. But I think it will be one that will raise a little more eyes for him. But again, this card can be good. Again, can I just completely trust WWE to not do what I'm scared they're going to do? The Money in the Bank briefcase, again, is meant to further a star. Not put it on a social media megastar that's only wrestled 4 matches and has won 2 of them, just to get some attention. Don't waste the Money in the Bank briefcase on that. Please, please don't. Use it to actually build a star. Just like Robbie said, let me talk to you, L.A. Knight. Yeah! And then, of course, someone else who I think should win the women's Money in the Bank ladder match, who may or may not be on this graphic, but, you know, I am still, again, on a limited time. So, again, since I already had tons of quality issues, I do want to get rolling. But thank you, Robbie, for your input, as always. And again, hopefully I'll be able to go live a little more often after the wedding when, again, things calm down on my part. But let's get rolling, because I am the groom himself, as I should say. Anyways, let's roll and talk about this. So, again, before we get to the actual 5 matches, I want to briefly talk about 2 that I think could be added. The first one, as Robbie said, that I think will be added is an Intercontinental Championship match between Matt Riddle and Matt Riddle and Gunther for the Intercontinental Championship. I think that match will be added. Now, again, the build for Imperium on, the booking of Imperium on Raw has been weird. I mean, really, really weird lately. So, I don't know, I know, again, the scripted promos and stuff, it's hurting them. The constant losses to the tag champions are not helping at all. But this should still be a pretty good, hard-hitting match. I think Gunther, if it happens, Gunther will retain the title, but I'm hoping for a good performance from both these men. I think that'd be good. Another match I think will be added, maybe, because they teased it on Raw this past week, is Rhea Ripley versus Raquel Rodriguez. Because, again, we don't have a women's title match on this show. They're doing Charlotte and Asuka on SmackDown this coming Friday in London beforehand. So, and then they had a tease of it on Raw. And even though she lost, again, this is me thinking like Vince does. I can think of it as that they're going like, oh, well, what if they have, since, Raquel got ripped off, why don't we give her a title match here? So, that's really the only title match I can see. Because, again, why is nobody else being teased as a possible candidate to face Rhea? Like, no one is. Nobody. I mean, we could still do Rhea and Becky, but Becky's still in the midst of the feud with Trish, which, by the way, hashtag thank you, Trish. So, there could be a chance that we do get this match. I don't know for sure, because I've also heard rumors that Raquel is actually considered to win the Women's Royal Rumble next year, so they may hold off on this until next year's WrestleMania, okay? Problem is, though, is when you're going to give Rhea Ripley more challengers and not have her beat the shit out of Natalya every single week, though. So I can see either one of these happening. But that's just quick build there. Robbie is in the live chat here also. Says, Mike, can I get your thoughts on Vince axing the Seth Rollins and Tommaso Ciampa world title match last minute. You see, I heard a rumor that because I'm hearing that it was Vince's call, but I'm also hearing a rumor that the reason why they didn't do that match was because they didn't want Tommaso Ciampa to lose his first match back. If that's the case, I understand. But again, if it's Vince, I immediately get just like that sour puss in my mouth. But that sounded very weird to say. That sour taste in my mouth. So it would have been a great match. But if they didn't do it because they didn't want Ciampa to lose his first match back, I understand. He also save Rhea and Raquel for SummerSlam. They may. I mean, they could. We got Mr. Wario. Because I love your live streams, buddy. Hashtag thank you, Mike. Well, I appreciate that, Robbie. Thank you very much, my friend. But, again, we're going to keep rolling here. Because, again, I really don't have much time. But, anyways. So, the 5 matches in order of how I think they'll happen. Yes, Sour Puss. I don't even think that's PG. Just say, hey, Big E, let's just keep it PG. You know what's good. Just don't get all rated R like your boy Xavier Woods. Anyways, let's talk about the actual matches that are official on the card. Starting off with the match that I think will open the show. The men's Money in the Bank ladder match. On the Raw side, it's Ricochet, Shinsuke Nakamura, or as my fiance likes to call him, Shitstain Nakamura, Damian Priest, and on the SmackDown side, we've got Butch, who should be called Pete Dunne by his real name at this time. Nice rub throwing him in there since we are going to be in London. Santos Escobar, and my personal favorite in this match, Mr. Let Me Talk to Ya, L.A. Knight. Yeah! Oh, and I forgot. There's a free agent in this match. A celebrity. Somebody who gets special privileges, even though he's only wrestled a handful of matches. Yes, that's right. Again, as I ranted, I don't care if the guy has 23,000 million subscribers, whatever the heck it is on YouTube. I don't care. He hasn't worked his ass off to get to this like all these other guys have. But yes, Logan Paul will be in the match. Again, the match will be good. We got a good, bunch of talent in the match. This will be, I think, the first Money in the Bank match for at least all 3 of the SmackDown stars. Is it the first one for Damian Priest, though? I'm not 100% sure. I know it's not the first for Shinsuke, and it's definitely not the first for Ricochet. And yes, it is the first for Logan Paul. Now, if I'm being honest, if they really, really, really want to get Logan Paul on the card for SummerSlam, I'd say have him in this match to tease a feud with Ricochet. Again, they're obviously going to do a callback to their spot at the Royal Rumble. And to me, it's like, okay, if you want to give him a place to shine on SummerSlam, that's fine. Again, the guy can wrestle. I'll give him that credit. I don't like the guy, but the guy can wrestle. So if you want to set up like him and Ricochet, because right now they're doing this weird feud where Ricochet and Shinsuke are obsessing over getting their hands on Bronson Reed. Do something else, Ricochet and Logan Paul, I'll take it. That could be a good match to bring out the both of them. Again, the 2 people that I think should win. I'll be okay. I mean, really, most of these guys I'd be okay with win. But the 2 that I think should win is either Damian Priest, because of the momentum he's gotten lately, and he's being teased to be turning face. Or, of course, the favorite in this match, in my opinion, is L.A. Knight. Yeah! But, unfortunately, again, I'm going to have to go with the big superstar in this match, Logan Paul. I'm sorry, as much as I hate to do it, again, I've already ranted about it. I don't like the idea, but I really think because WWE is money hungry, power hungry, hungry for any way to get some mainstream attention, especially with, the new TV deals, I think they're going to give the title to Logan Paul. And have him, I'll save that for later. But I still don't like that. Because one, he's a part-timer. Even if he does cash in and wins the title here, it's going to be just for a month. So you're wasting the Money in the Bank briefcase again when you can put it on somebody like LA Knight to build him up as a star. Have him cash in maybe like later in the year. And again, apparently they are adding the rules where you can cash in on the mid-card titles as well. Austin Theory did last year. So, I don't know, maybe, eventually if you give the United States title to a babyface, LA and cash on him. Because, again, who the hell knows when Roman Reigns is losing the title. And I don't expect LA Knight, again, I love LA Knight. I don't expect him to be a world champ yet, even if he has the briefcase. So it could be best for him to cash in on, the mid-card champion. Heck, they might as well turn face because of how popular he is. He is so freaking over. The fans popped for him when he told off Logan Paul this past Monday on Raw. But I'm just setting my expectations low. I really think they're going to give it to Logan Paul. Logan Paul, I believe, will win the men's Money in the Bank briefcase. I don't want to admit it, but that's what I think it is. So there's that match. Then we're going to get Cody Rhodes versus Dominik Mysterio. A good singles match for pay-per-view that I like that they saved for pay-per-view. Because it is... They could have just done this on the main event of Raw. But, Dominik Mysterio has come so far with his personality. At first, at the beginning of his heel run, yes, I felt his in-ring ability was falling off. But character-wise, he has really improved. And him getting a singles pay-per-view match against the man that they're trying to make the guy, Cody Rhodes, I think is a fantastic opportunity. And I won't lie, part of me kind of wants him to win. But I think they will give Cody to win. Giving him the momentum, unless they have Brock come back and cost him the match, and Dominik does win, that would be so. Again, if Dominik Mysterio, which... It wouldn't hurt, because, his microphone work is basically, keeping him up on a high pedestal right now. And, of course, him being Rhea's dom-dom and whatnot. But I will still say, I'm not going to rule out Dom sneaking a dirty victory on this. But I'm not going to be surprised either. So, I think Cody Rhodes will win this, but I'm not going to rule out Dom winning this either. I kind of want Dom to win, but I think they'll give it to Cody. And then he'll go on to fight Brock at SummerSlam. Why Cody didn't try to find a way into the Money in the Bank ladder match, I still don't know why. I don't know either. But there's that match. Then we got the women's Money in the Bank ladder match. It's Becky Lynch and her best buddies, just kidding, enemies, Trish Stratus, hashtag thank you Trish, and Zoey Stark. On the SmackDown side, it's Zelina Vega, Bayley, which, FYI, because I didn't get to review SmackDown yet. Weren't they supposed to do a match on SmackDown this past week where Shotzi Blackheart was taking on Bayley, and if Shotzi won, she would have replaced Bayley in this match. And they cut that. I completely forgot about that until now. They cut that. I didn't do my SmackDown review yet, but they cut that. That sucks. I don't know if they'll make it up next weekend, but that's a Vince move. That's a clear Vince move. But it would have worked because they're teasing a breakup between Io Sky and Bayley, which Io Sky is the last person to be in the ladder match currently. This one's a little tougher. Not really, actually, if I'm being honest. There's really only one person I definitely want to see win. I think Bayley probably is the least likely to win. Same with Zelina, although they may, because of how, because of the pop she got in Puerto Rico, they may, but I still think they're most likely. I don't see Becky winning it either. I think, Trish and Zoey will somehow double team her and take her out. So the three, I think, have a chance. There's Io. But if I'm being honest, again, as I keep saying, first off, have Asuka please retain over Charlotte this Friday. I still think they're going to set up for a triple threat match, even though they told Bianca not to be at ringside during that match on Friday. She'll get her opportunity. I still think Bianca will be there and she will get provoked somehow. But again, as I keep saying, why can't we do Asuka and Io at SummerSlam for the title one-on-one? And we could do Charlotte and Bianca in a singles match. No title, just a singles match. Why can't we do that? But my point being clear is, I don't think Io needs the briefcase to get the title match with Asuka. Then, of course, there is Trish and Zoey. Now, of course, again, I keep saying, I get the premise for this Trish and Becky feud. The promos are just so bad. It's just so micromanaged and whatnot. It's hurting the feud. But I do feel as long as Trish is going to be here, she should get some sort of rub. But of course, right now, with Rhea Ripley as the Women's World Champion on Raw, I don't think Trish is fighting Rhea heel on heel. Who I think should get the briefcase is Zoey Stark. Again, she is the newest member to the roster in this match. She's off to a pretty good start. Great momentum. Now getting a rub working with Trish. And again, she doesn't have to cash in. Oh, then again, also, you don't have to cash in on your exclusive brand's champion. But she's somebody that could be built up with the briefcase. So, if I were them, I'd put it on Zoey. I think Zoey will be the person that will get benefit the most from getting the briefcase. And will be built up pretty strong, I think. So that's my pick for the women's Money in the Bank winner. And then we have 2 matches left. Now, I'm pretty sure the next match will most likely main event the show. But I'm not picking it to main event the show because of what I think will happen at the end of this show. First off, this match should probably main event the show. But again, I don't think... I'm predicting it's not because of what I think will happen in the world title match. But the Bloodline Civil War with Roman Reigns and Solo Sikoa versus the Usos. They're bringing down the Uso Penitentiary. Jimmy Uso and main event Jey Uso. Which this probably will be the best match of the card. Maybe that or the men's ladder match. I'm not sure. Will be the best one on the card. I don't know if they'll allow weapons or it's just a regular tag match with no other stipulation to it. I guess Roman and Solo win this. It would be interesting to see the Usos win this to get their comeuppance on Roman. But I don't know where it would go after that. Again, if Roman would face, Jimmy in a one-on-one match or face Jay in a one-on-one match? I don't know. So I think they're probably going to give the win to Roman and Solo. Although, again, after that, who does Roman face at SummerSlam? Since it looks like Cody Rhodes is going after Brock. So, who knows? Who in God's name knows? But I think Roman and Solo win this match. And then I'm predicting this match to be the main event. Seth Rollins and Finn Balor for the World Heavyweight Championship. Well, first, the match itself should be good. These guys have always put on good matches. I think this is their first one-on-one pay-per-view match, I believe. And the story is great. It makes sense, again, with Finn Balor wanting to go after Seth Rollins to take back his world title since he took it from him in 2016 and he hasn't been the same since. The build's been great. Again, my problem is the fact that I do not for 1 second have any inch in my body with how they booked him to make me believe that Finn Balor is going to win this match. I'm sorry. Again, you cannot get me right now to believe that Finn Balor will win this match. I wish there was a way we could believe him, but I don't. I don't. I'm sorry. I don't. But Seth's going to retain. But afterwards, we'll see that guy I don't have many nice things to say about. Bring out his briefcase. Cash in and win the World Heavyweight Championship. I really think it's going to happen. I don't want it to happen, but again, I'm literally setting my expectations that low going into the show. To come out expecting Logan Paul to be your new World Heavyweight Champion. That's what I'm doing. I am setting my expectations that low. And we'll get a rematch with Seth Rollins and Logan Paul at SummerSlam. Yes, their match at Mania was good, but once again, Logan Paul lost! So he's lost 2 matches in a row. That's 2 out of 4. Not everybody who has a 500 winning percentage gets to get this opportunity with just 4 stinking matches. But again, TV deals are coming up. All other things are coming up. So of course they're going to kiss some rear ends to get new TV deals. And then oh God, it makes me sick thinking about it. But I am just bracing it because once again, I know it's going to happen. I hate knowing it's going to happen. So I'm keeping them low, expecting it to happen. But I think we will be ending London with Logan Paul. Ending Money in the Bank. And I'm not going to read any spoilers during my wedding because, one, I'm focused on my beautiful soon-to-be wife. And also, I'm not going to have Logan Paul winning the Money in the Bank briefcase and cashing in to ruin my wedding day. Not going to let it happen. I am not going to let it happen. But yeah. That, again, I'm sorry. I know this was kind of brief, but again, with the technical issues I dealt with, I had to rush this because I got a lot to do tonight. And of course, Forbidden Door comes on in about a half an hour as well, which I will review that at some point this week. I don't have any graphics set up for it because I didn't do a preview. So I don't know when I will get to that review. We'll have to wait and see. So yeah, that's my thoughts. I'll check the live chat though, really, really quick though, and then I gotta get off. Wrestling News 365 is hoping LA Knight wins as well, or Damian Priest should win it. Either one. Apparently, Gunther and Matt Riddle is official. Nice. Why didn't they just put Bianca Belair in the Money in the Bank women's ladder match? That's a good point. She didn't have a qualifying match for it. I don't know why they didn't put her in the match. I think Rhea and Raquel are going to fight at SummerSlam. Okay. Could Bianca be a surprise? Hope you do well, my friend. And TN Couponers winners are Damian Priest and Io Sky. Good choices. He thinks Bianca will interfere and set up a triple threat at Money in the Bank. Well, again, the match is on Friday with Asuka and Charlotte. That'll probably happen too, but once again, as I'm saying, why can't they have Asuka and Io at SummerSlam for the title and Bianca and Charlotte one-on-one with no title? In the Roman Solo versus the Usos could end up as a double countout or DQ, which is possible. Ooh, Tony Khan said Adam Cole is out of the pay-per-view tonight. He didn't have a match, though, I don't think, on this card. I don't think he did. No, he didn't have a match on the card though for tonight. But yeah, that's gonna do it, guys. Again, I hate to cut this short here. Again, hopefully, again, as I keep saying, after the wedding next Saturday, hopefully things will be smoother. Again, hopefully I also got this stuff with OBS figured out, so hopefully we can have much smoother streams going forward here. And hopefully more live streams more often. Because I do miss doing going live. But again, the pre-recorded stuff is just much easier for me, in my opinion. But that's going to do it, guys. Check it out. Those are my preview and predictions for Money in the Bank 2023. What are your guys' thoughts on Money in the Bank 2023? And who do you think will win the ladder matches? Do you think it will be Logan Paul? Do you think he will cash it on the same night? If not, will another night be happening? L.A. Night. Yeah! We'll have to find out. But once again, guys, slap a like on the video, leave us down in the comment section below, and follow me on subscribe to the channel. We're about, I think, 111 subscribers away from 2,000, I believe it is. So we're getting closer. But yes, make sure to subscribe, slap a like on the video, leave your comments down in the comment section below. Follow me on Twitter at the Club with the Man 93. And also follow me on TikTok and Instagram at the Club with the Man 1993. And until then, guys, check it out. I'll catch you guys all later. Have a great rest of your night. And don't forget, in order to be superior to the man, you've got to be the man. And for I am the man himself.